Hello, friends. Hi, how are you today? I hope you're all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I'm here for the week of December 2nd through December 8th, and oh my good Lord, I did something different on this spread. It's like vastly the same as I normally do, but I did something different, and I am obsessed. You guys aren't even ready for how cute it looks. I cannot wait to try this again. I just have to purchase from a shop that does their washi this way, but I wasn't expecting it to look so cute. This is like the most adorable thing because it looks like it's in like a fancy scrapbook. I'm so excited. So the kit is from Sadie Stickers, and I think I said that we're doing December 2nd through 8th. Yeah, look at me with all my stuff and gear. Um So I did my boxes in a straight across pattern, which, as you guys know, I like to change it up, but apparently not. What? Yeah, because I did. No, I didn't do last week in a straight across pattern. Last week was my birthday week. You guys should all go check that out. I will link that in the iCard. But no, it was a scatter. And then the week prior to that was a straight across, which was also fantastic because it was a foily week. So you guys should all go check both of those out. I will link them in the iCards. Not a problem. But this was a weird week because the first part of the week was extremely slow. And then the rest of the week was incredibly busy, and I probably should have used day extenders, but I didn't. We were in full Christmas swing at this point. So much to do. But you'll see here, I think. Oh no, I'm just putting the headers down now. So I decided to use the little scalloped headers, the lacy scallopy looked headers at the bottom of the page. So technically I used 3 headers. I hope you can hear the air quotes in my voice when I say that. But because I had the top headers, which I made the little foily lights, and then I used the next set of headers, which was the green ones with the little foil line through them. And then just to add just a little bit of something extra to the bottom of the full boxes, I added the lacy scallops. And then to the side of the page, I added in these lacy scallops just right next, like flush to the full boxes. Oh my gosh, I think it is the cutest look I've ever done. It looks like real lace. It's so cute in real life. I love the way that it's turned out. It made me super duper happy. This whole thing made me so happy. I can't even begin to tell you. So then on the sidebar, I did pull in, I haven't marked it yet, but I did pull in one of the boxes with the little paper clips on it to make it look like it was just added in there as a currently reading, but I haven't put anything in because actually this week I was super slumped and I don't think I read it all. And then I added in some deco. Again, not the biggest fan of how this looks, especially when it could have looked so much cuter because the whole spread is so cute, but I think it looks okay, and there's not that many sheets left. So that was really nice. So then we move into Monday, and on Monday, I pulled in this Fox and Pip mixing stand to note that before work today, I finished a ganache for some cookies, and I glazed them off like that. I don't know what I needed them for, but I did that, so that was pretty cool. And then I pulled in a Dash of Sun little laptop, her little bow icon laptop to note that I work from home on this day. And then in the afternoon, I pulled in a leftover TV sticker. I watched Oak Island on this day. And then after I was done work and the kids were done school, we took the boys for a haircut at 4. And I ended up using the green one, the olive green one of these Curo 0.7 pens. And the whole point of these is that if you're looking at them on camera, you're not going to see anything other than black, but in person you can see the green, and it really adds something to the spread. That evening, I used a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon to note that I got Happy Mail from Dash of Sun, always my favorite. I used a little lacy box and another dash of sun icon to note that I worked in the office on Tuesday, and it was just a really not productive day. I like wiggled my mouse all day. We were chit-chatting all day. Um, while the office is for socializing, I do like to get some work done, and I just simply did not get enough work done. It was pretty frustrating for me. However, one of my very good friends and I ended up going out for lunch. We went for pho on this day, and that was really beautiful. And then that evening, I used a Stick with the Plan Co. to note that my mom came over to watch the kids while I was at work. And then I came over and obviously took care of my kids when I got home. On Wednesday, I used another dash of sun computer just to note that I worked in office again. It was PGA day at work on this day, and then I used a Fox and Cactus Girl for that and a squish to note that it was the office Christmas brunch. It was so much fun. It was a great time. I had slept in until 6:30 in the morning on this day, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. for that as well for the snowstorm that we had. It was just snowing. They called it like this huge storm. It was just snowing. It was fine. More Sweet Tea sticker icons and script. Note that I took care of the 18 trillion dishes on this day. And then I think this is Paper Bitch Shop, who has this little bear. I just read my book. It was an awful book. I hated this book. I should have DNF'd it. Life is too short to read bad books. But I was like, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It didn't get better. I would give it like a negative 10 out of 10. The unfortunate side effects of herbal tea and magic. Just awful. Awful. Anyway, on Thursday, I worked from home again. And I used a little app talk icon for that. And then I had a delivery. My Bose headphones were delivered. I ordered them on Black Friday because mine had been broken and I had a discount. Plus I had a gift certificate. It was fantastic. I used a Prairie Planner bird just to note I filled the feeder on this day. And then I took care of the kitty litter. I do not often take care of the kitty litter. Then I used a paper and milk icon to note that my new pantry was delivered. And then a Clever Gal Crafts icon for something. And then my little productive self Swiffered my entire main floor. And then that evening, my kids and I did unplugged play. So I used another Stick with the Plan Co. for that. I pulled stickers after they went to bed, and I also filmed on this day. Very big day. On Friday, I used the squish from Fox and Cactus. We decluttered my littlest clothing. Thankfully, he grows into my big kid's clothing quite a bit, but obviously, we don't have room to keep all of his baby stuff, and we're done having kids. Not obviously, but for me, it's obvious. Then I used another Fox and Pip Girl. I baked banana muffins before I worked from home on this day. It was a very productive morning. And in the afternoon, I wasn't so insane. I just did laundry on this day. It was Bath and Body Works candle day, so I used a cute little emoji with a Bath and Body Works candle for that. And then I picked up a prescription for my big guy. He has had a really bad cough. He had a really bad cough at this point. So, I picked up the prescription. Then, I don't know why suddenly I'm taking forever to do everything here. That's weird. Anyway, on Saturday, I used a Fox and paper and milk little icon with the Rudolph nose to note that it was my town's Santa Claus parade. It was very adorable. We were up super early with the kids. The kids were like so excited, up at the butt crack of dawn, even though the parade was not till 11. Not till 11. Then I took some time in the morning to edit and schedule a video. My husband was like doing the laundry. He was just stomping around the house grumpy because he works nights. So having to get up early in the morning with the kids, I felt like this was a regular, agreeable level of grump. Then my big guy, he was sick. I noted sick. He wasn't that bad. His cough was just horrendous. And it was a lot of work to get him to use the puffer. We took a nap on this day. All of us, whole family, took a nap, which was really nice. And then we had a surprise snowstorm It was in the schedule, but my husband neglected to listen to me when I said there was a bad snowstorm. So it was a surprise. We still drove to Toronto, though. It wasn't that bad. And then I visited with my dad, and we had dinner together on this evening. On Sunday morning, it was a very quiet Sunday. So I decluttered all of the baby books that my littlest doesn't listen to or use anymore. Another one of those squish declutter icons. And then a leftover Millie Plans Co. Just to note that I folded 8 million loads of laundry on this day. So much folding. And then I did more laundry on this day, and I'm just looking at my planner now, and I put both the icons for fold and more laundry on the same side. That's going to bug me. That's going to bug me a lot. We ended up going to Costco just to get some Christmas presents and do a last shop before Christmas. And then we went to the mall to return some stuff and exchange some stuff. And that was my entire spread. I hope that you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. And I hope that you are all staying safe and well. Toodles, friends.